Welcome back to MY channel where we explore the fascinating world of coins and their hidden values. Today we're diving into the story behind the 1980p Liberty 1 dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime. This coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but its history and potential worth could surprise you. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey into the numismatic world, this video will give you a deep understanding of the 1980p Liberty dime's full history, important value, and big worth of money. So, let's get into it. The Roosevelt dime has a rich history dating back to 1946 when it was first introduced into circulation. This dime was minted to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who passed away in 1945. Roosevelt is celebrated for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, and he is particularly remembered for his role in establishing the March of Dimes Foundation, which helped combat polio, an illness Roosevelt himself battled. The dime's design, featuring Roosevelt's profile, was created by John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. The coin was the first to feature a U.S. president in such a prominent way on the dime denomination. The obverse front of the dime bears the inscription, Liberty, above Roosevelt's profile and the phrase, "In God We Trust," below. The reverse back features a torch symbolizing liberty, along with olive and oak branches representing peace and strength, respectively. The design has remained largely unchanged since its release, symbolizing Roosevelt's enduring legacy. The P mint mark on the 1980p Liberty 1 dime signifies that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Mint is one of the oldest and most historically significant mints in the United States, first established in 1792. In 1980, the P mint mark became particularly notable for coins like the dime, as it was the first time that the Philadelphia Mint's mark was added to this denomination. Before 1980, the absence of a mint mark was associated with Philadelphia minted dimes. The year 1980 also marked a turning point in U.S. coinage, as it reflected a growing attention to preserving coins for numismatic purposes. While many dimes were produced in vast numbers for circulation, the 1980p Liberty dime holds special significance for collectors, particularly due to variations in the condition and possible errors that may have occurred during production. For this reason, some 1980p dimes could be worth more than their face value. The 1980p Liberty dime is part of the clad coinage series that replaced silver in the 1960s. From 1965 onwards, dimes were struck in a copper-nickel clad composition due to the rising costs of silver. The 1980p dime is composed of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, with a pure copper core. This change in composition reflected a broader shift in U.S. coinage aimed at reducing production costs while maintaining durability. The coin has a diameter of 17.91 mm and weighs 2.27 grams, with a reeded edge. These characteristics are important for collectors to know because, when evaluating a coin's condition and authenticity, details like edge wear and coin weight can play a significant role. The sharpness of Roosevelt's profile and the details on the torch and olive branch can also impact the coin's value, particularly for higher-grade examples that have been preserved well over the years. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the potential for errors or variations that can significantly enhance a coin's value. The 1980p Liberty 1 dime is no exception. Although this coin was mass-produced, certain minting errors make specific examples highly sought after by collectors. One such error is the off-center strike, where the coin's design is shifted due to misalignment during the minting process. Dimes with off-center strikes are rare and can be worth several times their face value, depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin. Another error to look out for is the double die error, where parts of the design appear double due to a misalignment of the dies. This type of error is highly prized by numismatists because it provides a unique and fascinating variation from the standard issue. In addition to errors, the grade or condition of the coin significantly impacts its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. A 1980p Liberty dime in heavily circulated condition may only be worth its face value, but a high-grade example, especially one with no noticeable wear, sharp detail, and brilliant luster, could fetch a premium price. Now, let's dive into the most important part for collectors: the value of the 1980p Liberty 1 dime. For an ordinary circulated example, the coin is typically worth around its face value of 10 cents. However, for collectors, the story doesn't end there. The value of the 1980p dime varies depending on its condition, rarity, and any errors it may contain. For most circulated 1980p dimes, you can expect a value between 10 cents and $1. These coins are common, but they still hold interest for collectors who focus on building a complete set of dimes from various years and mint marks. Coins that have been preserved in mint-state condition without any wear can command a higher price. Uncirculated examples graded MS-60 or above can be worth between $2 and $10. Dimes graded MS-65 or higher, which exhibit full luster and sharp details, can be worth as much as $20 or more depending on market demand. Error dimes from 1980, such as off-center strikes or double-die errors, can significantly increase in value. A dime with a prominent off-center strike could be worth $50 or more, while a double-die error could command several $100s, depending on the magnitude of the error and the coin's condition. Although proof versions of the 1980 dime were struck primarily at the San Francisco Mint, some collectors actively seek out Philadelphia minted coins with a proof-like strike. These coins are typically in higher demand and can fetch a premium price. While the 1980p Liberty dime may not seem like the most valuable coin at first, its potential lies in its condition and possible errors. Collectors who invest in high-grade or error examples can see a significant return on investment as these coins appreciate over time. Moreover, the historical significance of the Roosevelt dime as a tribute to one of America's most influential presidents adds to its collectible appeal. If you're interested in collecting the 1980p Liberty 1 dime, there are a few strategies to consider. Look for dimes in MS-65 or higher, as these tend to hold their value and attract more interest from serious collectors. Keep an eye out for error coins. Even small minting errors can significantly enhance a dime's value. Many collectors aim to build complete sets of Roosevelt dimes from all years and mints. The 1980p dime is an essential part of such a collection, and completing a set can be a satisfying and rewarding experience. Proof versions of the 1980 dime are less common and can be highly valuable. Look for sharp, reflective surfaces and flawless details. The 1980p Liberty 1 dime may seem like a small coin in your pocket, but its rich history, potential for error, and collectible value make it a fascinating piece for numismatists and collectors alike. Whether you're just getting started with coin collecting or you're looking to expand your collection, this dime offers a little bit of everything from historical significance to the thrill of hunting for errors. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1980p Liberty dime, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos exploring the world of coin collecting. Let us know in the comments below if you've come across any valuable dimes, or if you're interested in learning about other coins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on our channel. Make sure to check your loose change for any 1980p Liberty dimes. You never know what you might find. Collecting coins is not only a hobby but can also be a smart investment. Let us know your thoughts and discoveries in the comments below, and stay tuned for more exciting coin-related content. Welcome back, fellow coin enthusiasts. Today we'll dive deep into the fascinating history and value of one of the most famous coins of the 1980s, the 1987 Liberty 1 dime. This coin might look small, but its story is monumental. It's not just a piece of currency, it's a reflection of American history, culture, and economic shifts. So, whether you're a collector or just curious about the worth of this iconic dime, you're in the right place. Let's explore the full history, the design significance, and most importantly, the value and big worth of this coin in today's market. To understand the true significance of the 1987 Liberty dime, we must first look at the broader historical context in which it was minted. The 1987 dime is part of the Roosevelt dime series, first introduced in 1946. The Roosevelt dime was minted in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away a year earlier. Roosevelt was admired for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as for his involvement in founding the March of Dimes, a non-profit organization dedicated to fighting polio. It was fitting to commemorate Roosevelt on the dime, the coin most associated with the campaign. The original dimes were composed of 90% silver until 1965, when the U.S. Mint shifted to a copper-nickel composition to adjust for rising silver prices and the increasing demand for more cost-effective coinage. Since then, the Roosevelt dime has been produced in this new metal composition, including the 1987 edition. The D on the 1987 dime represents its origin at the Denver Mint. Established in 1906, the Denver Mint has played a vital role in producing circulating coins in the United States. Known for its precise craftsmanship and high output, the Denver Mint has struck billions of coins, including this 1987 dime. The Denver Mint was pivotal in fulfilling the coinage demands of the U.S. economy during the 1980s, a decade of economic expansion and technological growth. The 1980s saw significant economic shifts. Reaganomics, deregulation, and tax cuts for corporations characterized much of the decade. Inflation had been tamed, and the economy saw significant growth, especially in the latter half of the decade, when the 1987 dime was minted. This coin circulated during a time when disposable income and consumer spending were on the rise, which made this humble dime an integral part of everyday American life. The obverse of the 1987 dime features a profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left. The sculptor John R. Cynic designed this portrait, which has remained unchanged since 1946. Roosevelt is depicted in a dignified and calm manner, symbolizing his enduring legacy as a leader who led the U.S. through some of its most challenging times. Liberty is inscribed above Roosevelt's head, emphasizing the ideals of freedom that Roosevelt championed throughout his presidency. In God We Trust is positioned on the left side, a long-standing motto symbolizing the country's religious heritage. The date, 1987, appears to the right of the bust, with the mint mark D for Denver below it. The reverse of the 1987 dime is equally symbolic. It features a torch in the center, flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. This design was also created by John R. Cynic and represents the key values that America holds dear, represents liberty and enlightenment, reflecting the country's role as a beacon of freedom and democracy. A universal symbol of peace, it highlights America's commitment to peaceful diplomacy, symbolizes strength and endurance, qualities that the United States and its people have demonstrated over the decades. United States of America. Arches above the torch and branches. E pluribus unum, a Latin phrase meaning, out of many one, is inscribed in the center, emphasizing the unity of the country's diverse population. The denomination, 1 dime, appears at the bottom, reinforcing the coin's monetary value. The 1987 D-dime had a mintage of around 837 million coins, making it a relatively common coin at the time. However, even though this coin was produced in large numbers, certain factors make specific examples of this coin more valuable than others. Those dimes that have been preserved in near-perfect condition, graded as mint state by third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC, can command much higher prices. A perfect MS-67 or MS-68 coin, for example, is much rarer and sought after by collectors. On the reverse of the dime, if the horizontal bands on the torch are fully struck and clearly visible, the coin can receive a full bands designation. This is a particularly valuable feature, as it demonstrates a high-quality strike. Dimes with this designation are much rarer, and their value is significantly higher. As with most coins, error coins, such as those with off-center strikes, die breaks, or misaligned mint marks are extremely valuable. If you happen to come across a 1987 D-dime with any errors, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Now, let's get to the part that most of you have been waiting for: the value and worth of the 1987 D Liberty dime. While most circulated 1987 D dimes are worth their face value of 10 cents, some dimes can be worth significantly more due to their condition, rarity, and any unique features they may possess. For dimes in common circulated condition, you're unlikely to see a significant premium. These coins are typically worth between 10 cents and 20 cents, essentially their face value, unless they are preserved in particularly good condition. If your 1987 D dime has been well preserved and hasn't seen circulation, it could be worth between $2 to $5 in lower mint states like MS-60 to MS-64. However, for higher grade coins MS-67 and above, the value can skyrocket. MS-67 dimes can fetch anywhere from $50 to $100 or even more in auctions, depending on the demand. Coins with a full bands designation can command significantly higher premiums. A 1987 D dime with full, sharply struck bands can be worth $150 to $300 or more, especially in the highest mint state grades. As previously mentioned, error coins are extremely valuable. Depending on the type and extent of the error, these coins can be worth anywhere from $50 to thousands of dollars. Always keep an eye out for misaligned mint marks, doubled dies, or other striking errors. The 1987 D Liberty 1 dime might not be the rarest or most expensive coin in circulation, but its historical significance, the era it represents, and the possibility of rare mint states and errors make it a coin worth collecting. For those who cherish American history, the symbolism on the dime alone is worth the attention. But for serious collectors, the potential to find a high-grade or error coin is what makes the 1987 D dime truly exciting. If you've got one of these dimes in your collection, check its condition and see if it's one of those rare, high-value examples. You could be holding more than just 10 cents, it might be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1987 D Liberty 1 dime, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on the history, value, and worth of some of the most fascinating coins ever minted. Share your thoughts or questions about the 1987 D dime below, and tell us if you've found any rare or valuable versions in your own collection. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep collecting and treasure hunting. Welcome back, coin collectors and history lovers. In today's deep dive, we're exploring a small but incredibly significant piece of U.S. currency, the 1989 D Roosevelt dime, often known by collectors as the Liberty dime. This coin might seem like just another dime in your pocket, but believe me, its history, value, and significance make it stand out among American coins. So let's go on a fascinating journey through time and learn everything there is to know about the 1989 D dime, including why it holds more value than you might think. Let's start with the origins and design of the Roosevelt dime, and then we'll get into the rare 1989D version, its historical context, and of course its value and worth in the numismatic world today. The Roosevelt dime first entered circulation in 1946, 1 year after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt was a beloved figure who led the country through some of its darkest times, including the Great Depression and most of World War II. Roosevelt was also instrumental in founding the March of Dimes, a movement dedicated to fighting polio, a disease that personally affected him. To honor his legacy, the U.S. Mint replaced the Mercury dime with a new design featuring Roosevelt's profile. The dime, symbolizing progress and liberty, was the perfect denomination to carry his image, as it was strongly connected to the March of Dimes campaign. The Roosevelt dime was designed by John R. Sinek, chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, and it has largely remained unchanged since its debut in 1946. Features a portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left. Above him is the word Liberty, and below his neck is the year of minting, in this case, 1989. The word, "In God We Trust," is displayed prominently to Roosevelt's left. The reverse side showcases a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch representing peace and an oak branch symbolizing strength and independence. Below the central design is the Latin motto E pluribus una, meaning out of many, one, which reflects the unity of the United States. Though it's a small coin, the Roosevelt dime carries a great deal of symbolism. It's a tribute to Roosevelt's legacy and a testament to the enduring ideals of liberty, peace, and strength that the U.S. holds dear. Now let's talk specifically about the 1989 D. Roosevelt dime. The D. Mint mark signifies that this dime was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's most important facilities. In 1989, Denver produced millions of dimes, but despite the high mintage, there are certain characteristics of this year and mint mark that make some versions of the 1989 D dime highly sought after by collectors. The Denver Mint is known for producing coins with higher quality control, but errors still occurred, which can significantly boost a coin's value. We'll get into those valuable error coins later in this video. Let's put the year 1989 in perspective. The late 1980s was a pivotal time in American history. The Cold War was coming to an end, and the U.S. economy was experiencing a period of growth and transformation. The Berlin Wall fell in 1989, symbolizing the triumph of democracy and liberty, two values the Roosevelt dime embodies. The 1989 D dime was minted during this time of significant political and social change, giving the coin an extra layer of meaning. Though it may not have been immediately apparent, coins minted during this era, especially those tied to the symbolism of liberty and strength, have taken on greater significance over time. While the 1989 D dime was produced in large numbers, not every coin from this mintage is the same. Collectors are especially keen on finding error coins which can fetch impressive sums in auctions or private sales. Some errors to watch for in the 1989 D dime include when the design is not properly centered, resulting in a portion of the design being cut off. A doubling of the design elements, particularly noticeable in the lettering or the date, where part of the coin's edge is missing due to a mishap during the minting process. If you come across one of these error coins, it could be worth far more than 10 cents. In some cases, error coins from this mintage have been sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their rarity and condition. Now, let's get into the big question on everyone's mind: what is the value of a 1989 D Roosevelt dime today? For most circulated 1989 D dimes, the value hovers around face value 10 cents. However, if the coin is in uncirculated condition or has a high-grade rating from a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC, it can be worth significantly more. A 1989 D dime in mint state condition can be valued anywhere from $2 to $15, depending on its grade. Higher grades, such as MS-66 or MS-67, can command even higher prices. While not directly related to the Denver Mint, special proof coins from this era, particularly if part of a set, can be worth between $5 and $25. As mentioned earlier, error coins can dramatically increase the value. Off-center strikes, double dies, or other noticeable minting mistakes can boost the worth of the coin from $100 to over $1,000 in some cases, especially if the error is significant and rare. For serious collectors, owning a 1989 D dime in pristine condition or with an error is a prize, making the coin's worth far exceed its nominal value. You may be wondering whether a 1989 D Roosevelt dime is a good investment. While most common dimes from this year won't see a huge rise in value anytime soon, high-grade versions and error coins hold solid long-term investment potential. Coins that are graded highly by the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation tend to appreciate over time, especially as more collectors seek to complete their collections with pristine examples. If you are a coin collector or investor looking to diversify, keeping an eye out for high-grade 1989 D dimes or unique errors could prove to be a wise investment strategy. The 1989 D Roosevelt dime is much more than just a piece of pocket change. It represents the enduring legacy of one of America's greatest presidents, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and the timeless values of liberty, peace, and strength. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned numismatist, owning a piece of this history is something special. In the world of coin collecting, even a small dime can tell a big story, and the 1989 D dime certainly does just that. So, next time you come across one of these dimes, take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of history that's worth far more than you realize. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the fascinating world of coins. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions about the 1989 D Roosevelt dime or any other coins you'd like us to cover. Until next time, keep collecting and keep discovering the incredible stories hidden in every coin. Hello and welcome back to MY channel. Today we're diving into the world of numismatics with an exciting and highly significant coin, the 1994 D Liberty 1 dime. This coin is more than just a piece of change. It's a treasure trove of history, artistry, and value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone curious about coins, you'll want to stick around because we'll be exploring the full history, its important value, and the big worth of money that this dime holds. The Liberty dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime, was introduced in 1946, just a year after the passing of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt's legacy was monumental. He led the U.S. through the Great Depression and World War II, and he was also a key figure behind the founding of programs like Social Security. His strong leadership made him an icon, and the United States honored him by placing his likeness on the dime, a coin closely associated with his polio awareness and the March of Dimes campaign. The 1994 D Liberty dime was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the most iconic minting locations in the U.S., marked by the D mint mark. Its design follows the standard Roosevelt dime design, features a portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by sculptor John R. Sinek. Sinek's initial, JS, is also seen on the coin, beneath Roosevelt's neck. Shows a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength respectively. Even though the design is relatively unchanged from its inception, the 1994 D Liberty dime carries its own special story and uniqueness. The year 1994 was a significant time for the United States, as the country was entering the post-Cold War era. The U.S. economy was on the rise, and technological advances were shaping the future. The internet was just beginning to enter households, and this period saw the expansion of globalized markets. The Denver Mint had a reputation for producing high-quality coinage, and the 1994 dime was no exception. While the dime itself is a humble denomination, it represents a piece of history tied to Roosevelt's legacy of perseverance and national strength during times of hardship. In 1994, the Denver M produced millions of dimes, but not all dimes are created equal. The condition, mint mark, and errors in the minting process can significantly influence the coin's value today. The 1994 dime was produced with a copper-nickel-clad composition, consisting of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, with a diameter of 17.91 millimeters and a weight of 2.268 grams. For collectors, the specific grade of the coin can elevate its value. Coins in mint state condition, particularly those graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can command premium prices. A mint state grade means the coin has never been in circulation and retains its original luster. Coins in this grade have no visible wear, with very minor imperfections visible only under magnification. These coins are extremely rare and flawless, with only a few known to exist. They are the ultimate prize for collectors, fetching significantly higher prices at auction point. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the discovery of error coins. These are coins that were minted with some kind of flaw, whether it's a misstrike, a die crack, or off-center minting. For the 1994 Liberty dime, some error types have been reported, and these can substantially increase a coin's value. Here are some key errors to look out for. A die break, also known as a cud, occurs when part of the die breaks off, leaving a raised, unstruck area on the coin. This can be highly collectible. These coins are struck incorrectly, causing the design to appear off-center, which is rare and sought after. In some cases, the image on the coin may appear doubled, particularly in the text or date, making it a valuable error. Collectors and error enthusiasts will pay a premium for coins exhibiting these types of errors, making your 1994 Liberty dime potentially far more valuable than you might think. Now let's get into what everyone's been waiting for: the current market value and how much this dime is truly worth today. As of recent years, the 1994 Liberty dime can vary significantly in price, depending on its condition, mint errors, and grading. If your 1994 dime has been in circulation, its value may only be slightly higher than face value. However, even in circulated condition, these dimes can fetch anywhere from 10 cents to $1. For dimes that have been preserved in MS-67 or MS-68 condition, the value can be significantly higher. A 1994 Liberty dime in pristine condition can range from $15 to $40. Coins graded higher, like MS-68, or even rarer MS-69, can exceed $100 or more at auctions. Coins with errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks can command extraordinary prices, sometimes in the range of $200 to $500 depending on the type and rarity of the error. While no specific proofs were minted at the Denver Mint in 1994, if you happen to find a unique proof like strike or an exceptionally rare mint error, the price can shoot up into the thousands of dollars. For collectors, finding one of these gems could mean turning an ordinary dime into an extraordinary investment. The 1994 Liberty dime might seem like just another coin to some, but for coin collectors and numismatists, it represents a vital piece of American history. Collecting dimes like these allows us to preserve the memory of a great leader, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and it serves as a tangible connection to the economic and cultural milestones of the United States in the 20th century. Moreover, coins such as these can appreciate in value over time. With increasing interest in U.S. coinage, coupled with the rising popularity of error coins, Even a modest investment today can turn into a significant sum in the future. If you own or plan to collect a 1994 D Liberty dime, protecting your investment is key. Here are a few tips on how to preserve its condition. Keep the dime in a protective holder like a coin flip, or a certified slab if graded. This prevents wear and exposure to air, which can cause corrosion. Always handle the coin by its edges and avoid touching the face of the coin with bare hands to prevent oils from your skin from tarnishing the surface. For maximum value, consider having your coin graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade adds legitimacy and can significantly boost its resale value. In conclusion, the 1994 D Liberty 1 dime is more than just a small coin. It is a piece of American heritage, representing the leadership of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint, and the potential for collectors to uncover valuable treasures. Whether it's an era coin or a high-grade example, this dime has the potential to bring big worth in money to those who recognize its historical and numismatic value. So, whether you have a 1994 D Liberty dime in your collection or you're thinking of adding one, now you know just how important and valuable this coin can be. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of coins. Welcome back to MY Channel Coin Enthusiasts. Today we're diving deep into a coin that often gets overlooked yet holds a fascinating place in American history and has potential value both sentimental and monetary. I'm talking about the 1998 P Liberty dime. Stick with us as we explore its full history, its design significance, the details that could make it valuable, and how much it's worth today. If you're a coin collector or someone just curious about rare and valuable dimes, this is the video you don't want to miss. Let's begin with the history. The Liberty dime, more accurately known as the Roosevelt dime, was introduced in 1946. It replaced the Mercury dime, a coin that had circulated since 1916. The Roosevelt dime was minted in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away in 1945. FDR was revered for many reasons, not least for leading the country through the Great Depression and World War II. However, his connection to the March of Dimes, a foundation that combated polio, made him the ideal figure to grace the dime, the coin most associated with that charity effort. Now, let's fast forward to the 1998 P Liberty dime specifically. The P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where this particular dime was struck. By the late 1990s, the Roosevelt dime had become a staple of American currency. However, coins minted in the 90s are gaining traction among collectors because many have unique features or errors that make them much more valuable than their face value. But why 1998? In 1998, over 1.16 billion dimes were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, but despite the large number, certain factors contribute to making some of these dimes potentially worth a lot more than others. Whether it's due to specific die varieties, minting errors, or the overall condition, these dimes can hold significant value. The Roosevelt dime, including the 1998 P, features a design by sculptor John R. Sinek. The obverse shows the left-facing profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, with the inscription Liberty prominently placed to his right. Below his neck, the motto "I in God We Trust" is inscribed, reflecting the nation's reliance on faith, particularly in tumultuous times like the Great Depression and World War II. The mint mark, P for Philadelphia, is placed just below the year 1998. On the reverse side of the coin, there is a symbolic representation of peace, freedom, and strength, an olive branch torch and oak branch respectively. The torch is a nod to the Enlightenment and progress FDR championed, while the olive and oak branches symbolize peace and strength, important values in the post-war world order Roosevelt helped shape. Though the Roosevelt dime's design has remained largely unchanged since 1946, the history it represents and its endurance as part of U.S. coinage add to its cultural and collector appeal. Now, let's talk about what can make a 1998 P. Liberty dime stand out among the billion others minted that year. There are several factors that can turn an ordinary dime into a rare and valuable find. Errors are the golden ticket for coin collectors, and the 1998 P. Roosevelt dime has a few notable ones. Some coins have been found with off-center strikes or double-die errors. A double-die error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the same die, leading to a slightly duplicated image on one or both sides of the coin. These errors can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their severity and visibility. Another fascinating minting error associated with the 1998 P dime is the clipped planchet. This error occurs when a portion of the coin's metal disc planchet is improperly cut during the minting process, leaving a curved or straight clip on the edge of the coin. Collectors love these kinds of errors, and they can increase a dime's value significantly. Small imperfections like die cracks when the metal die used to strike the coin's cracks and leaves a raised line on the surface of the coin, or die chips can make a common dime into a highly desirable error coin. Like any coin, the condition of your 1998 P. Liberty dime plays a huge role in its value. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale ranging from per P1 to mint state, MS-70. If your dime is in uncirculated condition or close to mint state, its value increases dramatically. The most valuable dimes are those that have been graded MS-65 or higher. A coin in this condition would have no visible wear, sharp details, and a nice lustrous surface. It's rare to find dimes from circulation that meet these criteria, but if you do, you might be holding on to something much more valuable than 10 cents. So, how much is the 1998 P. Liberty dime worth today, in circulated condition? Most 1998 P dimes are worth face value just 10 cents. In uncirculated condition MS-65 or higher, these coins can be worth $2 to $10 depending on demand. However, dimes with minting errors or in pristine condition can be worth much more. For instance, a 1998 P dime with a double die error or a significant planchet issue could be valued at $50 to $200, and rare cases of near-perfect mint state error dimes have been sold for up to $1,000 or more. If you have a 1998 P dime, especially in uncirculated condition, it's worth looking closely at its details. A small error or a better grade might just turn it into a valuable collectible. The 1998 P. Liberty dime may seem like just another small coin, but as we've seen today, its history is rich and its potential value can be significant. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, dimes like this show that the thrill of coin collecting comes not just from the face value but from the stories and unique details behind each coin. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1998 P. Liberty dime, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin videos. Let us know in the comments if you've found any rare dimes or have questions about coins you own. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting! This script covers the coin's historical background, the design's symbolism, potential mint errors that make it valuable, and the factors that affect its worth today, ensuring an engaging and educational experience for your audience. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and collectors. In today's deep dive, we're exploring one of the most iconic coins in American history, the 1999 D. Liberty 1 dime. This coin, minted in Denver, holds significant historical value and has become a notable piece for collectors due to its detailed history, unique design, and potential worth. By the end of this video, you'll have a thorough understanding of the 1999 D. Liberty 1 dime, its full historical background, its importance in numismatics, and its value in today's market. So, whether you're an experienced collector or just starting your journey into the fascinating world of coin collecting, this video is for you. Let's begin. The dime, officially known as the 1 dime coin, has a long and storied history in the United States. Introduced in 1796, it has undergone various design changes, each reflecting different periods in American history. The Liberty design on dimes has been especially significant, as it represents the ideals of freedom and democracy. By 1999, the United States Mint had already established itself as one of the most prestigious coin-producing institutions in the world. This particular coin, the 1999 Liberty 1 dime, was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the 4 primary mints in the U.S., and holds a special place in modern numismatics. The design on the Liberty dime originates from the winged Liberty head, often mistakenly referred to as the Mercury dime. Designed by renowned sculptor Adolphe Weinman, the obverse of the dime shows Lady Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap, symbolizing freedom and liberty. The reverse side features a fasces, a symbol of unity and strength, and an olive branch, representing peace. 1999 was a significant year for the United States. It marked the final year of the 20th century, a time of technological advancements, economic growth, and a sense of optimism as the country prepared for the new millennium. The 1999 Liberty 1 dime was minted during a period of national reflection, symbolizing the country's enduring values of liberty and justice. During this time, the U.S. Mint was producing coins with high levels of precision, and the Denver Mint, in particular, was known for its efficiency and quality. This makes the 1999 Liberty 1 dime a fine representation of American craftsmanship at the close of the century. The D mint mark on this dime signifies that it was minted in Denver, Colorado. The Denver Mint, established in 1906, is renowned for its high-quality coin production, and the 1999 dime is no exception. In 1999, approximately 1.4 billion dimes were struck at the Denver Mint. Though it's a large number, there are several factors that can affect the rarity and value of individual coins from this mint. The 1999 dime is made of copper and nickel with a composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. This was standard for dimes produced after 1965, when the U.S. Mint shifted away from using silver due to the rising cost of precious metals. The dime has a reeded edge with 118 reeds, a feature designed to prevent counterfeiting and reduce the likelihood of filing or shaving precious metal from the coin. While the composition of copper and nickel may not make it a precious metal coin, the 1999 dime is notable for its intricate design and symbolism, representing unity, strength, and peace. When assessing the value of a coin, several factors come into play: the coin's condition, rarity, demand, and historical significance. Coin grading plays a significant role in determining the worth of a coin. The 1999 Liberty 1 dime is no different. Collectors and numismatists assess coins using a grading scale ranging from poor to mint state, MS-70. A typical 1999 Liberty 1 dime that has been circulated and shows signs of wear is usually worth its face value of 10 cents. However, in higher grades, its value can increase. An uncirculated or mint state 1999 dime in MS-65 condition, meaning it has strong luster and minimal marks, can fetch prices of around $1 to $5. Dimes that have been professionally graded by agencies such as PCGS or NGC and receive a grade of MS-67 or higher can command premiums. These coins, due to their pristine condition, can be valued at $25 to $75 or more, depending on the demand. Error coins are another significant factor that can dramatically increase the value of a 1999 dime. Examples of valuable errors include A dime that has been struck off-center by the minting machinery can fetch prices ranging from $50 to several $100 depending on the severity and appeal of the error. If a 1999 D dime exhibits a double die error where the design appears doubled, collectors may pay a premium for this coin. Prices for such error coins can range from $100 to $1,000. While the 1999 D dime was minted in large quantities, finding dimes in high-grade, uncirculated conditions is relatively rare. The demand for pristine examples or error coins can drive up the price significantly. As time passes, the number of uncirculated 1999 D dimes naturally decreases, making high-grade examples more desirable among collectors. There are several reasons why the 1999 D Liberty 1 dime is a popular coin among collectors. As one of the last coins minted in the 20th century, the 1999 D dime serves as a symbol of the United States' enduring values of liberty, unity, and peace. The winged Liberty head design, though no longer used, remains one of the most iconic images in American coinage. Collecting coins with this design is a way to honor the legacy of freedom that the U.S. stands for. While the 1999 D dime may not be composed of precious metals, its value as a collectible can increase over time. High-grade examples and error coins can fetch significant sums in the numismatic market. The Denver Mint is one of the most famous mints in the world, known for producing high-quality coins. A coin with a D mint mark carries with it a sense of prestige and quality. So, what's the takeaway from all this? The 1999 D Liberty 1 dime may seem like just another small piece of currency, but its historical significance, detailed design, and the potential for finding high-grade or error coins make it a valuable addition to any collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1999 D Liberty 1 dime is a coin worth keeping an eye on, both for its symbolic value and its monetary potential. If you happen to come across one of these dimes in your change, take a close look. It could be a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. And with the passage of time, its value is only expected to grow. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the world of coins and their fascinating stories. Let us know in the comments if you have any 1999 D Liberty dimes or if there's a coin you'd like us to cover next. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and collectors. Today we're diving deep into the world of the 2002 P Liberty 1 dime, a coin that's more than just a piece of pocket change. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned expert, this coin has something special. From its historical significance to its current market value, we're going to break down why this dime is a must-have for your collection. Stick around as we reveal not just its monetary worth but the rich history and rarity that makes it such a fascinating piece of American numismatic heritage. The Liberty dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime, was first introduced in 1946, following the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The dime was meant to honor his legacy, especially given his efforts in founding the March of Dimes program, which helped combat polio, a disease he personally struggled with. This tradition continues to this day, with Roosevelt's face remaining on the dime for nearly 8 decades. The P mint mark signifies that this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most historic minting institutions in the United States, operating since 1792. Coins from Philadelphia often carry historical significance, as this mint was the first to produce coins for the newly formed nation. While it may seem like a common year in U.S. coinage, the 2002 dime was minted during a period of modernization in U.S. coin production. The early 2000s saw major advancements in the precision and technology used by the U.S. Mint, meaning the quality and detail on these coins improved compared to earlier decades. The coins from this era often have sharper strikes and cleaner surfaces, making them attractive to collectors. The 2002 Roosevelt dime boasts a number of features that reflect both its historical importance and aesthetic beauty. The obverse of the coin features the familiar profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left. His image on the dime is symbolic of his significant role in U.S. history, particularly his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. The inscriptions on the obverse include liberty, which serves as a reminder of the core American value that has remained central to the country's identity. The motto "In God We Trust" and the date 2002 are also prominently featured. The reverse of the dime shows a torch in the center, flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. The torch symbolizes freedom, knowledge, and liberty. The olive branch stands for peace, while the oak branch represents strength and independence. The words United States of America and E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, are inscribed on the reverse, along with the coin's denomination, 1 dime. This combination of symbolic imagery and inscriptions captures the values and history of the United States. Making this coin more than just a dime, it's a testament to American resilience and ideals. Though millions of 2002 dimes were produced, there are certain characteristics that make some coins from this year more valuable than others. In 2002, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 1.9 billion dimes, making it one of the more commonly minted dimes in U.S. history. However, not all of these coins were created equally. The true value of the 2002 Liberty dime lies in its condition. Most dimes you find in circulation will have significant wear and tear, making them less desirable to collectors. However, dimes in mint state condition, those that have never been circulated, are much more valuable. Coins graded MS65 or higher, mint state 65 or higher, are especially sought after by collectors, as they have minimal imperfections and sharp details. Certain 2002 dimes with minting errors such as mis-strikes, off-center strikes, or double die errors can fetch a premium price. These errors occur when the coin is not minted correctly, making it a rare and collectible variation. One notable error to look out for is the double die reverse or obverse, where the design appears doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. So, how much is the 2002 Liberty 1 dime worth today? In average circulated condition, the 2002 dime is typically worth its face value 10 cents. These are common and found in everyday circulation. In uncirculated, mint state condition, the value jumps significantly. A 2002 dime graded MS65 can be worth $5 to $15 depending on its condition and the demand among collectors. MS67 or higher coins can command prices as high as $50 or more at auction, especially if they exhibit perfect luster, sharp strike, and no visible marks or blemishes. Error coins from 2002 can range from $50 to several $100 depending on the type and rarity of the error. The most valuable error coins are those with dramatic minting mistakes, such as mis-strikes or off-center strikes. While not directly related to the Mintmark coins, proof versions of the 2002 dime, minted in San Francisco's Mintmark, are worth even more due to their limited mintage and mirror-like finishes. Proof dimes in PR70 condition can sell for $20 to $40. You might wonder, with billions of these coins minted, why is the 2002 Liberty 1 dime such an important piece to collect? Every coin tells a story, and the 2002 dime is part of an ongoing legacy of Roosevelt dimes that spans over 75 years. Collecting these dimes allows you to hold a piece of history in your hands, celebrating the memory of one of the most influential presidents in U.S. history. While it may not seem like much at face value, coins like the 2002 dime have potential as long-term investments. As collectors and numismatic enthusiasts continue to seek high-grade examples, the value of these coins will only rise over time. Unlike rare gold coins or silver dollars, the 2002 dime is an affordable way for beginner collectors to start building a valuable collection. You can find examples in high grades without spending a fortune. The 2002 Liberty 1 dime might seem like a small, everyday coin, but its history, symbolism, and value make it a fascinating piece for both novice and experienced collectors alike. Whether you're searching for rare coins, mint-state gems, or just want to appreciate its role in U.S. coinage, this dime is a perfect example of how even the smallest pieces of currency can carry big significance. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about the 2002 Liberty 1 dime, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coin videos. Keep collecting, and who knows, your next find could be a valuable treasure.